Hello, Lucilia Latore.
Yes, yes.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Come on in. I'm Melanie Patterson. I am your social worker.
Okay,
Nice to meet you too. Well, before we even get started, I'm going to go over some confidentiality forms with you. This form right here just states that whatever we talk about stays between me and you. It will not leave this room, okay? If you want to read through before you sign, you can do that. Have any questions or anything about the form?
No, I think I got it all.
Okay. Thank you. Now, what brings you in today?
I was referred by my daughter's school. They've seen a change in her, and I really don't know what's going on with her. She won't talk to me. I guess we just really need to just get some help as a family, as a whole.
Okay, change. What type of change?
Decrease in her grades. Her socialization skills they're not the same. She just won't talk to anyone and tell us what's going on.
Okay. Give me a little family background history.
Well, my daughter, she's 14. I have a son named Angel. He is 21.
Okay.
Now, Angel, he is, he's special. You know, he just has some issues.
Special. What are you trying to say by special?
I mean, he's just, he's been in the hospital a few times, you know. He hallucinates. He will just disappear sometimes, and I don't know where he's at. He's just not happy.
Okay, so has he been diagnosed with anything?
Well,
it's okay. You can take your time. Take your time.
he's trying to escape the devil. And I don't understand what's going on in his mind.
So, are these more like hallucinations?
Yes. It's just like he's fighting a war inside his head.
Has he been violent towards you, your daughter? What are some things that he has done?
I mean, he's just easily agitated. I mean, I can just say something one day and it just rubs him the wrong way, and he's just violent. He throws things, he yells, he screams.
And what is that doing to you, seeing your son go through those type of behaviors and having that diagnosis?
It hurts because he's my son and I love him, but I can't do anything to help him. And I hate that he acts that way because it tears up the family.
Now, what about Mr. Latore? How does he feel about your son, Angel?
Mm-hmm.
How does he feel about him?
He just isn't. I think he loves him. He's just so angry with him for treating us so badly.
Okay, so how is, tell me a little bit more about you and Mr. Latore.
Our marriage it's falling apart. I'm just so focused on my kids and trying to get them well. I've let myself go. My marriage, my physical appearance. Everything is just so, it's just so bad right now.
I sense that you're very, sad about this situation and that you're upset, and it just seems like it's just kind of breaking your heart a little bit about your son leaving the home, being gone for several months, and then your daughter.
Sometimes I don't even want to get out of bed. I just want to lay there. Just waste away.
So what is a typical day for you?
I get up. I get my daughter ready for school on the bus. I pack her lunch. And I get ready to go to work.
Okay.
I work. I come home. I clean. I cook. And then everybody goes to bed and I'm still up cleaning. And then I go to bed, and it's just every day. I don't do anything for myself.
Okay. Now, like I said before, I know that you referred about Cecilia's school. And because she is having some problems there. What do you feel like she's going through? And maybe what she needs?
I think maybe the kids are teasing her at school. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what it is. I mean, she was so just a bright child. She just would light up any room. And then it just changed. Everything just changed.
So you're saying that at first, she was just your typical young girl, teenager girl. She enjoyed life, good grades, and then all of a sudden it just
changed.
It just changed. Around what time did you notice a change?
It was really, over the summer, right before she turned 14. I thought maybe it was puberty. I don't know.
Was your son Angel at the home during that time?
Yes.
Was there an incident that maybe occurred that maybe kind of declined her behavior?
I don't know. She won't talk to me. I don't know.
So I just want to make sure that I get all the facts. Did you say that Angel was there at the beginning of the summer? So how was his behaviors there over the summer?
I mean, it was just he was himself, the hallucinations, he's angry. He's an angry child. I mean, he's not a child anymore. He's an adult. He's 21, but he loves his sister. I don't think he would ever do anything to hurt her intentionally.
Has he put his hands on her?
I mean, there was one incident where we were just trying to get him to calm down, and, he did kind of push her down, and I think she would really hurt that her brother did that, but he did not mean it. He didn't mean to do it.
But right after that school year, after the summer, is that when she started having problems? Have you talked to your daughter about how she feels about her brother?
Mm-hmm.
And what has she said about him?
she loves her brother, but she doesn't really want him to be there with us anymore. She does love her brother. She's just, I think, afraid of him.
So, what do you feel like we need to do to help you all get back on the right track? I know you have said that your daughter's grades have been dropping. You feel like that she's getting picked on at school. And you said that your husband is really done with Angel, and is that affecting your relationship with your husband?
Yes, because
I think we talked about that.
I don't understand how he can be done with his child. You know? Yes, Angel has problems. Angel, he's caused a lot of pain, but he's still my son, and I don't think I can ever just give up on him. But my husband, he just wants to give up on him, and I just can't do that. So yes, it's causing some friction between the two of us.
Well, this is the thing. I'm concerned that that your son pushed your daughter down, and that did have some type of effect on her, and she needs, definitely some type of counseling to get through whatever issues are going on in your home. So that is a concern that I definitely have. And I feel like that you all definitely need some family counseling along with some individual counseling. And I just would like to talk to you about what are some goals that we can possibly, what kind of goals we can develop for y'all to work towards. And I want to get your help on that. And I want you to, think of some things that you feel like they can help you and your family.
Okay. Well, I know with my daughter, she is in the home, so she does hear all the fighting and, the disagreements. I think that she feels like sometimes that we're fighting because of her. We have issues with money and everything, and I think that she's just taken on some of the responsibility for the fighting with me and my husband. So I think the first thing we need to do is my husband needs to fix us so we can stop the fighting.
Okay. So possibly you all can participate in some marriage counseling?
Yes.
What else do you feel like you need?
I feel like maybe if she sees me take care of myself a little bit more, and and I'm not so depressed and crying all the time, that maybe she won't be that way. Maybe if she sees that I'm happy, she'll be happy as well. I would like to spend some more time with my daughter.
What are some things that make you happy?
I don't know anymore.
Well, think about the past. In the past, what are some things that made you happy?
Going on trips and vacations and everyone just sitting around and having a good family dinner. Us taking breaks and just walking around out, at the park. It's just little things.
So why don't we do this? You like walking at the park, you like going on vacations and stuff like that to kind of clear your mind. How about you all set...
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Excuse you, no problem. How about you all maybe set one day a week to go to the park as a family, you, your husband, and your daughter, or go to the movies, or, go to your gym and swim, you know, those things as a family. Just try that once a week. And then let's work towards planning a vacation. I know that it could be somewhere small that's, you know, an hour, 2 hours away, but just a little quick getaway. And we'll start there to see how that starts to make you feel. Just getting away from your house, because it just seems like you just stay in your house all the time. You go to work and you come back home, and that's, you know, really it. Also, I feel like that you maybe need some individual counseling, because there are some things that you're dealing with, and in order for you to have the family counseling and work with those issues out, you need to also work your own issues out.
Yes, you're right.
So we'll put that you'll participate, you know, in individual counseling as well. Anything else you feel like you or your family may need?
I just don't know.
Well, this is a start. This is definitely a start. So we have the marriage counseling. We have that you'll do some type of activity outside, going to the movies with your daughter and your husband. And then we said that we would work towards maybe planning a little small getaway, because that's something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
About with your son, is your son, is he at home now, or is he?
No, he's gone away right now.
And what we need to work on too, and we'll definitely talk about this in the next session, but if your son is definitely has some type of control over you and your family and how he's acting. So you're going to have to kind of work out some ways to cope with what he's dealing with. Because if he doesn't want help, then, you know, you can't force him.
You're right.
So that's what we're going to talk about at our next session. It's just finding ways to deal with your son, and coping mechanisms to deal with his hallucinations and behaviors. And we need to talk about if you want him to continue to live in your home, because I don't know if your husband wants that or not. So we're going to have to tackle that issue. Do you have any questions or anything like that for me?
No, ma'am, I don't. Thank you.
Okay, so what we're going to do, once you leave here, I'm going to type all of this up for our next session. We're going to go over our goals that we talked about, and then I'm going to give you we're going to sign it. I'm going to give you a copy of it, and then you're going to go out to the receptionist. I think her name is Carla, and you're going to set your family up for, well, you and your husband, y'all are going to be set up for marriage counseling, and then you're going to schedule a date for your individual counseling. Okay? And we'll go from there. This is a great start.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
All right.